Very good evening, my dear GW soldiers. Very good evening, very good evening, very good evening. Each and everyone, are you getting my voice? Am I audible? Yes, Sham, Jaideep, very good evening, beta. Very good evening. Everyone, are you getting my voice? Please let me know fast. Everyone. Audible? Now, without wasting time, we are going to start. Today, we are going to discuss ER model part 2, ER model and foreign key concept. So, what we done till now, we are discussing ER model. In the ER model, entity relationship model, we discuss what is the meaning of entity and what is the meaning of entity set. Entity set means what? Collection of similar entity. Collection of similar entity is called entity set, and it is denoted by rectangle. It is denoted by rectangle. After that, we discuss relationship and relationship set. Relationship and relationship set. This relationship set is represented by a diamond. After that, this point we discussed already. This is the instructor entity set, and this is the student entity set. After that, we discuss like this is the relationship set, collection of similar relationship. You can say collection of similar relationship. Employee works in department. This is called relationship set, and this is descriptive attribute. When the employee work in this department since. Okay. Now, after that, we discuss attribute. We discuss attribute, my dear. So already we discuss entity and entity set, relationship and relationship set. So I hope so. This point till now crystal clear, everyone. Each and everyone till now crystal clear. So can we start attribute onwards? Everyone. Let me know fast. Sham, Jaideep, Seema, Adya Raj. Now, attribute. What is the meaning of attribute? Attribute are the properties used to describe a entity. Describe a entity from a entity set. Yeah, in a entity set, there are various type of attributes: simple and composite, single valued and multi-valued, stored and drive, key attribute, descriptive attribute, and complex attribute also. These are the type of attribute. Simple means what? Simple means what, bacha? Simple and composite. Please put your pen down, everyone. Simple attribute and composite attribute. What is the meaning of simple attribute, my dear? Simple attribute means what? Which cannot be divided further. Which cannot be divided further. Which cannot be divided. Cannot be divided further, my dear. Example: roll number, gender. This is the simple attribute. And composite attribute means what? Which can be divided further. Example: name, first name, middle name, and last name, and address also. And address also, my dear. So here you can see there are various type of attribute: simple and composite. Simple means each entity has single atomic value. For example, social security number या gender. Composite, which may be composed of several components. For example, name, either first name, middle name and last name, and address, my dear, address, street, city, state, postal code, each and everything. After that, single valued and multi valued. Sham, Jaideep, please let me know what is the difference between single valued and multi valued. Tell me fast. Single valued and multi valued. Sham, Jaideep, Seema, जल्दी बताइए. Please tell me fast. What is the meaning in single valued attribute and multi valued attribute? Tell me fast, बच्चों. Yes, reply fast. Single valued means which take one value per entity. Example like roll number या gender only take one value per entity. One value per entity. Very good, bacha. And second one is what? Multi-valued. Multi-valued attribute. Multi-valued attribute. What is the meaning in multi-valued? Which takes more than one value per entity. Per entity. For example, mobile number. Mobile number. You have a two mobile number, two SIM. One is X and another one is Y. Or you have Gmail ID. Yeah, your email. You have more than one email IDs. So these are the example of multi-valued attribute. These are the example of multi-valued attribute. So what we are talking, we are discussing first of all type of attribute. Type of attribute, we have various type of attribute. Okay, so first we discuss simple and composite attribute. Second we discuss single valued and multi-valued attribute. Third is what? Stored and derived attribute. So bachcho, what is the meaning of stored and derived? What is the meaning of stored and derived? Please, without wasting time, reply fast, bachcho. What is the meaning of stored and derived attribute? Tell me fast. Sham, Seema, Jaideep, Adhyaraj, Priya, everyone, let me know fast. Stored means which doesn't require any updation once you stored. For example, DOB, date of birth. Date of birth, my dear. And next one is drive attribute, which can be derived from the stored attribute. For example, age. Age. If any candidate born at today, what is the date? 10th, which can be derived from single or multiple. For example, age. Age. Let's suppose your DOB, date of birth, is 11 May 2000. So in 2023, you are 23-year old. In 2030, you are 30-year old. In 2050, you are 50-year old. In 2070, you are 70-year old. Getting my point? This is the meaning of drive attribute. This is the meaning of drive attribute, my dear. Stored means which doesn't require any updation once you stored. and drive means which is derived from other attribute, for example, age can be derived from dob, age can be derived from date of birth, my dear, from date of birth, my dear. After that we have a key attribute and descriptive attribute. Key and descriptive attribute. Key attribute means what? Which uniquely identify a entity in an entity set. For example, in RDBMS we told primary key na ya candidate key, which uniquely identify each tuple in the relation. But here we say entity in a entity set. For example, roll number. And how you identify a key attribute? There must be underline. Underline is there. Then descriptive attribute. Descriptive attribute means what? Which give the information about the relationship set. For example, employee works in department. Employee works in department. Since कब से काम कर रहा है? You are reading. Then father ask, कब से पढ़ रहा है? When he or she start reading, my dear. When he or she start reading, that is the meaning of descriptive attribute, which tells something about the relationship set. That is the meaning of descriptive attribute. After that, one is a complex attribute. Complex attribute is nothing. It's a combination of multi-valued plus composite attribute. Composite plus multi-valued attribute, my dear. For example, phone number. Phone number is a composite also. Why? STD plus telephone ID. And multi-valued also. Bachcho. For example, SIM X and SIM Y. Second, address. Address is also composite and multi-valued. Example, if you have a two house, then it is composite as well as multi-valued also. Crystal clear, bachcho, till now? So this is all about the attribute. All attributes we discuss, my dear. All 9 attribute type we discuss. So 9 attribute, yes. Single versus composite, single valued versus multi-valued, stored and drive. 6, 7th key attribute, descriptive attribute and complex attribute. This all we have done, my dear. This all we have done. So what we done till now? We discuss entity and entity set concept. We discuss relationship and relationship set. Bachcho, if there is any doubt, let me know. Otherwise, write down something. Attribute and attribute types. My next topic, bachcho, write down in chat box. Everyone. If there is any doubt, please let me know fast. Tell me fast. Adya Raj, are you getting my voice? Acknowledge. Sham, Jaideep, Shan, Sima. Next, what we are discussing? Degree of relationship set. Degree of relationship set. Listen carefully. First of all, what I am talking, Jaideep, Listen, bata. Most of the student having the doubt in entity and entities. Clear these things. Entity is what? Each and every candidate. Like Sham, Seema, Jaideep, Shan, Adya Raj, Priya Chaudhary, each and every one is called entity. And that collection is called entity set. Mean to say, schema, if you are talking about in the RDBMS term, schema is a entity set. Each and every instance is a entity. Yeah, if in discrete mathematics, relation set is a entity set, or every instance is called, every element is called entity. This is called entity set even, and each and every element is called entity, my dear. Each and every element is called entity. Now my next topic is, degree of relationship set. Degree of relationship set. Please let me know first what is the meaning of degree of relationships. Let me know first, bachcho. What is the meaning of degree of relationship set? What do you mean by degree of relationship set? Jaideep, Sham, Seema, everyone, those are listening, please reply fast. What is the meaning of degree of relationship set? Each and everyone, let me know fast. One to one. नहीं बेटा जयदीप. Tell me fast. What is the degree of relationship set? Number of entity present? No, beta. No. Degree and cardinality. In India, half India, you can say, most of the student in India, they have a confusion. They are thinking ki entity and entity set are both are same terms, and they are synonyms. Are you getting my point? Relationship and relationship set are same, only synonyms is there. No, beta. Entity means what? Each and every candidate is called entity, and student is a entity set. Any collection of similar entities is called entity set, or each and every element is called entity. Clear, bacha? Chamka. Now I am talking about degree of relationship set. What is the meaning of degree of relationship set? How many, define how many entity set, how many number of entity set, not only two, beta, not only two, how many entity set participating in a relationship set. Are you getting my point? Sir, then वो क्या होता है जब एंटिटी पार्टिसिपेट करती है? That is cardinality and cardinality constant. What I'm talking about? I am talking about degree of relationship set means how many number of entity set are participating. How many number of entity set are participating? Sorry, these are various type. Unary, binary, ternary, n-ary. If only one entity set, what beta? Only one entity set participating, relationship among the one entity set. Then unary. If two entity set participating, then unary, binary, and three entity set participating. How many? Three entity set participating, ternary. If n entity set participating, n entity set participating, that is called n-ary. Are you getting my point? Try to understand what I am talking about. Degree of relationships. What beta? Degree of relationship set. Degree of relationship set indicate specify the number of entity set participate in a relationship set. What I am talking about? Number of entity set. What beta? Not only entity. Here I'm not talking about the entity. I am talking about how many number of entity set participate. How many number of entity set. Most of the students are writing ki sir, how many entities are participating. That is wrong beta. That is wrong. One to many, many to one. That was the cardinality ratio. Are you getting my point? Kitni entity set, not entity, entity set participating. That is called degree of relationships. Participate in a relationship. These are various type. First one, unary. Unary. Unary means I told only one entity set participate. Now you have a question. Now you have a question. Ki sir, how the one entity set participate in relationship set? Yes, of course. For example, you are working in reputed MNC. You are working in FINAC company. You are working in FINAC company. Yeah, you are working in any product based company. Then you report to your manager. You report to your manager, and your manager is also employee of that company. Your manager is also employee of that company, my dear. So here only one entity set, that company. Are you getting my point? So what I'm talking, binary relationship set, unary relationship among two entities of same entity set. What beta? Two entities of the same entities of the same entity set, might. Are you getting the feel? Ki two candidate but same company. Two candidate but same company. For example, here you can see employee report employee. Employee, employee report employee. Employee report employee, my dear. Employee report employee. Getting my point? Employee report employee. This is a staff person and this is the manager. But here only one entity set is participating. Here only one entity set is participating, and these are the role indicator. These are the role indicator कि one is a staff, another one is manager. है ना? या student, student, student report their leader. Student report their leader. Like in your BTech, you have a CR, class representative. You have a class monitor. So class monitor is also student of that class, na? Are you getting my point? So this is the meaning of unary. Unary means what? Bacho, what I'm telling, there are various terms. There are various terms. One term is degree of relationship. Second, cardinality ratio. Cardinality ratio, my dear. A cardinality constant. So first of all, degree of relationship means what? Degree of relationship means what? Degree of relationship indicate how many entity set. Again, I focus. How many entity set are participating? How many entity set are participating? So if only one entity set participating, then it is called unary. If two entity set participating, then called binary. If three entity set participating, then called ternary. If n entity set participating, that called n-ary. Now you have a confusion. Sir, is it possible only one entity set participating? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. You can see. Like student report student. Yeah, employee report employee. Let's suppose you are working in any product based company, any MNC. You are the employee. You report your manager. Your manager is also employee of that company. Your manager is also employee of that company. So here you can see there is only one entity set. There is only one entity set. There is only one entity set, my dear. This is the meaning of unary. Now second one is binary. Second one is binary, my dear. Binary. The relationship among the two entities. How many entities set? Two entities. Like here you can see one is the employee entity set. Second one is department entity. Next, third one, ternary. Ternary, the relationship among three entities. Among three entities like employee first, department second, location third. Three entity set. Henry, association या relationship among the n entities. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, En. N entities. Each and every one crystal clear. Kindly let me know. Chamka. Every student acknowledge fast. Now, next topic is participation constant. Participation constant. These are two types. Please listen carefully. These are two types. For example, these are two types. Assume this is the employee. This is the department. Department 1, 3, 4. Thank you, Jadip. God bless. Listen carefully. Participation constant, there are two types. Total participation. Total, yes, sometimes it is you find full. Full or total participation. This is denoted by double line. Second one is partial participation. Partial participation. That is I write PP. Partial participation. This is denoted by single line, and this is total participation या full participation. Total participation या full participation. Now what I am telling, what is the meaning of total participation या full participation? If every student who is watching live, if reply in chat box, means whatever 100% student replying in chat box, then it is called total participation. If some of the student not replying in chat box, then it is called partial participation. And total participation denoted by double line, and partial participation denoted by single line. For example, my dear, here you can see, my dear student, here there is a total participation. There is a total participation because each and every entity, are participating. Each and every entity are participating. But here you can see this one and this one is not participating. This is called partial participation. This is called partial participation, my dear. Partial participation. So what we can conclude, if every entity of the entity set participate in a relationship, then we can say it is a total participation, otherwise partial participation. Mean to say, if 100% participation is there, then you can say total or full participation, otherwise partial participation. Now listen carefully. If my dear, if every entity in the entity set participate in relationship set, is called total participation and denoted by double line. Otherwise it is called as partial participation. Yeah, single line. Clear, bacha? Like here you can see, all are participating here. Here this one is missed. So here partial participation, Here there is a total participation. Here there is a total participation, my dear. Here there is a total participation. Like employee, manage, department. So you can see here, there is a total participation. There is a total participation, my dear. There is a total participation. Each department, what is the question? Each department is managed by at least one employee. Each department is managed by at least one employee. So what is the foundation? You can see here, there are 4 departments. Each department is managed by at least one. So you can see here, this department managed by E2 and E3. This department managed by only, sorry, E2 and E4. This department is managed by only E2, E3. So you can see at department side, there is a all entities, every student reply in the chat box. At department side, you can assume in non-technical manner. So here there is a total participation. Here there is a total participation. And here what is happening, my dear? Here there is a partial participation, because one or two entity set, yeah, any entity in this entity set employee not participate in relationship. That is the meaning of partial participation. Clear, bacha? Clear? And total participation denoted by double line, my dear. So what I am saying, if every entity of entity set are participate with relationship set, then it's a total participation. Any 100% participation. Otherwise, it will be partial participation. Partial participation. For example, I told कि manage relationship set, each department must have manager. Clear, बच्चा? This is the meaning of total and partial participation. So, my dear, after this we discuss participation constant. First of all, बच्चों, kindly write down in chat box, everyone. It is crystal clear. Seema, today you are not replying. What happened, beta? Now listen carefully. What we done? We done all these things, and we done degree of relationship set. Degree of relationship set tell you how many number of entity set are participating. How many number of entity set? I focus, I stress on entity set. Getting my point? After that, we discuss participation constant. Ki how many entities? Yeah, if all entities, you can say if all entities of that entity set is participating, then total, otherwise partial. Same thing I told. Participation constant. You can see if every entity of entity set are participating, then it is total, otherwise it is partial, my dear. After that, I am discussing mapping cardinality constant. Mapping cardinality constant. So बच्चों, what I am talking, I discuss already degree of relationship set. I discuss already degree of relationship set, my dear. Degree of relationship set, my dear. Degree of relationship set tell you how many number of entity set are participating. Number of entity set are participating. And cardinality tell you कि one entity of one entity set E1, how they associated with other entity of entity set E2. Are you getting my point? There are various type, one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many. One to one to many to one, many to many. Clear? So there are various entity set, 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to 1, many to many. So what I told bacha, express the number of entities to which another entity can be associated via relationship set. Bachcho, please focus here. Focus here. Most of the student having the confusion in degree of relationship set and cardinality ratio. Degree of relationship tell you how many number of entity set. Entity set, my dear. Entity set. Entity set. Entity set are participant. And my dear student, and cardinality tell you express the number of entities to which another entity can be associated. Mean to say, whenever we are talking about each and every student, that is called cardinality. One student talk with one faculty, one student talk with many faculty, many student talk with one faculty, many student talk with many faculties. This is the meaning of cardinality. But whenever we are talking about the entity set, broad level picture, that is called degree. That is called degree, my dear. So here you can see what I told. Express the number of entities to which another entity can be associated. And basically it is useful in binary relationship set. Binary relationship set, my dear, or what is the cardinality? We have a various type of cardinality. We have a various type of cardinality. 1 to 1, 1 to many, many to 1, and many to many. 1 to 1 means what? First of all, try to understand in a normal language. 1 to 1 means what? One faculty teach one student. Only one student. 1 to 1. One faculty teach one student, that is called 1 to 1. 1 to many means what? One faculty teach many student. One faculty teach many student, that is called 1 to many. Many to 1. Many faculty teach one student. Many faculty teach one student, that is many to 1. Many to many means what? Many faculty teach many student. Many faculty teach many student. 1 to 1, 1 to many to 1, many to many. Getting my point, bacha? This is the meaning of 1 to 1, 1 to many to 1, many to many, my dear. So here you can see, my dear. Now I will discuss each and every 1 to 1. First of all, 1 to 1. You can see here entity set A and entity set B. Okay, so here you can see one entity participate with 1. 1 to 1, 1 to 1. 1 to many, 1 to many. One entity set participate with many. Participate with many meta. Acha, you let me know here option 1 to 1. Here, please everyone. Sham, Seema, Jaideep, Shan, everyone. 1 to 1. Where is the total participation and where is the partial participation? Let me know fast. Where is the total participation and where is the partial participation? Thank you, Jaideep. God bless. Where is the total? Sir, in A, partial, because E4 is not participating, and here total. Here total. Then how can you write? Here you can write A R B 1 to 1. Clear? But अभी वो नहीं सीखते हैं, don't worry about that. And here in B, both side total participation. In Jaideep, in B, both side total participation. Every entity, there are 3 entities now. There are 3 entities, each are participating. Here also each are participating. Clear, Jaideep? Each and every one crystal clear? Now what is mentioned, some element in A and B may not be mapped with any element with other set. Mean to say, it is not mandatory कि every element must be mapped. Like here you can see A4 is not mapping with any of the element. A4 is not mapping with any of the element. Here you can see here mapping each and every element. Clear बच्चा? After that, third one is many to one. Many to one. You can see beta, many to one. These many are mapped to one. These many are mapped to one. That is the meaning of many to one. Fourth one is many to many. Fourth one is many to many. Like here you can see. Many to many. Crystal clear, bacha? Crystal clear? This is called many to many. Now, how to write one to many or one to one? Most of the student having the doubt. Please listen carefully. If there is a one to many, if there is a one to many, if there is a one to many, my dear student, there are two entity set, E1, E2. How you write? How you write? Where you write arrow? Where you write arrow? You know there are four type: one to one, one to many, one to one. What is happening in one to one? What is happening in one to one? What is happening in one to one, my dear? E1 and E2. This is one to one. Now you let me know, if it is one to many, where is the direction of the arrow? Tell me fast. Do it fast, bachcho. Do it fast. Where is the direction of the arrow? At E1 side or E2 side? Please let me know fast, my dear. Let me know fast. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Jaideep, Sham, Sen, Seema, everyone let me know fast. If it is one too many, then where is the direction of the arrow? Sham, please think about it once again. Think about it once again. Think about it once again. And many to one, many to. Tell me fast. No need for sorry, beta. Here we are here for only learning purpose. That's all. We are here for learning purpose, my. We are here for learning purpose. So don't say sorry. Just enjoying the concept. That's all. No arrow for many to many. Okay. Or even side. Sir, arrow in one side, many to one. Arrow in even side, many to one. Many to one में at even side. Want to say कि sir arrow at even side. in many to one, this one. You are telling this way? Sham, bachcho, I will tell you one trick. After today class, you will forget each and everything, but you will not forget this thing. I guaranteed. I guarantee. I take a guarantee. Please let me know fast. And here, one too many. One too many. Tell me fast. Jadip, you also reply. E2 side. E2 side. Jadip, this is correct. I don't know it is correct or wrong. I don't know, bacha. I don't know it is correct or wrong. Please, please, please let me know fast. Is it correct? Everyone, everyone, everyone. Correct? Yes, sir. शाम करेक्ट. लॉक कर दूं इसको. यस सर, करेक्ट है. यस सर. One too many, it is wrong, and many to one, it is wrong. Both are wrong, beta. Both are wrong. Now, sir, what is the correct and how we identify? How we identify? Listen carefully. Both are wrong, beta. Again, I am saying sorry, but both are wrong. How then, sir? What is the correct? What is the correct and how we can identify? Listen carefully. Listen carefully. One too many or many to one. How you can identify? I told one trick also. What I told? You remember? I took one trick in. What is the meaning of CNC? You know, this is the biscuit name. This is the biscuit name. Crackjack base, salt and sweet. CNC. Priya Gold Company. Right now, I'm not advertising any company. Don't worry about that. But you know, CNC, I told where we use cycle, not conflict. Cycle, not conflict. Similar type, we learn the concept of one to many and many to. You know, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. Sometime you will get this diagram. Sometime you will get another diagram. What the another diagram you will get? What the another diagram you will get? Please listen carefully. What the another diagram you will get? This is okay, you can manage. This is okay, you can manage. But here, my dear, you are facing a problem. And not only you, my dear, all the student community of computer science branch, most of the student are read wrong. One to many, many to one, they done the wrong interpretation. But after today class, you will not get this type of problem. It's my promise. One too many. One too many. Here you will get this way. Sometime you will get this diagram. Sometime you will get this diagram. Many to one. This diagram. Many to one. This diagram. We done here. Sometime you will get here. So student are confused. Ki sometime arrow at 1. Sometime arrow at M. Many. Sometime arrow at 1. sometime arrow at many. Okay, then how you remove the confusion? How many student having this confusion? Write down me having also, sir. Tell me fast. Everyone. Yes, because you are anyone not giving the correct answer, obvious you have a confusion. That's why you are giving the I am answer. Huh? Very good. Now listen, I am taking very bad example, but all are virtual. Don't think, all are hypothetical. Don't consider, है ना? Arrow. What is the direction of arrow? When we give the arrow, so where is the arrow direction ना? वो इंसान मरेगा. Are you getting my point? Mean to say where is the direction of arrow na? That is one side. That is one side. Like if arrow hit me, then I will die na. All are hypothetical. Please don't take otherwise. Request for my side. And all are hypothetical. Request, please. If arrow come at my side, then I will hurt na. I will hurt na. So you what you do? Only observe the direction of arrow. Where is the direction of arrow? Where the arrow hit? Where the arrow hit, that is one side. That is one side. Now you can see, bachcho, this is the brahmastra, believe me. Now you can see where is the direction of arrow. Here, so this one is one side. Where is the direction of arrow? This side na, this side na. So this is one, because you will find this one also, this diagram also. So you confuse, it's not your fault, but you confuse better. Next, many to one. Where is the direction of the arrow? This one. Where is the direction of arrow? Chamka, chamka, 1 to 1, both side. Mean to say, you will get one too many, this diagram also, or this diagram also, this diagram. Many to 1, you will get this diagram also, or you will get this diagram also, but not confused. Where is the direction of the arrow? Where Lajawab trick? Where is the Ara? I also make this type of 3 tricks. In DBMS, I make 3 tricks. This is the second one. Third one you will get by today or tomorrow. Don't worry. Tomorrow means next class, Friday. Okay, bacha? So this is many to one. So not confuse beta, because if you are not able to identify where is the one, where is the many, when we are doing the conversion of ER model into RDBMS, you are not able to do. Believe me, you are not able to do. So where is the one, where is the many? This is the trick beta. This is the trick. Like CNC I told, you remember the direction of the arrow, where it will hurt, that is one side. Are you getting my point? Let's suppose there are various arrows. When it is hurt, it is one hurt, na? One side. Direction of arrow. Okay, bacha? Now, listen carefully. One mapping, at most 0 या 1, or many means 0 or many, M. Binary relationship, this is 1 to 1. Please remember, 1 to 1. Now don't confuse. 1 to 1, you can see both side you will get the arrow. Either here or here. 1 too many. 1 too many. Now you will never ever confuse. Never ever. 1 too many. You can observe here. Next, many to 1. Many to 1. Many to 1. Many to 1. many to one. Next is many to many. Next is many to many, my dear. Many to many, then there is a no arrow. There is a no arrow. Acho, you are enjoying these things? You are enjoying these things? After that, I will tell you one more thing. After that, I will tell you one more thing. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Chamka, chamka. No need of confusion. Now, listen, everyone. Listen, everyone. When there is a one to one, when there is a one to one, then relationship candidate keys are two candidate, either A or B. Either A or B, my dear. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Thank you, everyone. God bless you. And one important announcement also, today onwards, we are getting a one series of NIC PYQs, NIC PYQs at 8:30 p.m. onwards. Today Ankit sir will take computer network. Tomorrow me will take DBMS and COA PYQ. DBMS and COA PYQ. Today Ankit sir and tomorrow me will take. After that Pankaj sir will take. This after that another daily we have a session. This is today. This is tomorrow. This is day after tomorrow. Yes. Today CN. Tomorrow we will meet with DBMS and COA. Then Pankaj sir will meet C and data structure and programming language PYQs. Okay, bacha? So be present, everyone. Now listen very carefully. Now listen carefully. Is it beneficial for GATE also? Beta, yes, you will get this some questions and tricky questions which is asked in NICs also. And some of the GATE question you will get, because in NIC similar type of concept which is asking in GATE, which is, yes, Jadip, what I'm telling, similar type of question which is asking in GATE, that is also asked in NIC. So if you are solving the question, definitely you will get the idea of that questions. So if you are not busy that time, please try to attend. Otherwise, watch the recorded session, but do it. It is beneficial for you. You will get a good variety of question, because NIC is also having one organization body and that have a some technical paper. So obvious it is also very good question. Now listen carefully. What I am telling, not hard but very good questions. Some of very good questions are there. Now listen. Here you are getting two candidate key, A comma B. Here you are getting candidate key only B. Now you let me know why only candidate key B here, why here only candidate key A, and why here only one candidate key AB. Only one candidate key AB. Please let me know fast. Please let me know fast. Why? My question is why. Here why candidate key only B? Only B. Everyone, everyone, everyone. Let me know fast, bachcho. Not getting? Okay, I am explaining. If it is one too many, if it is one too many, then how it look like? Assume we have a D1 department, 3, D4. Here we have a E1, E2, 3, E4, E5. One too many means what? One too many means what? E1 working in D1 and D3 working in D3 working in, yeah, E4 working in D3 and D4. So how you write Sir, because from B all are drive. No, 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 no. This is not the reason. Listen carefully. If it is one to many, now how the relation look like? How the relation look like? E1, D1, E1, D2, E4, D3, E4, D4. Please feel it. Feel it, my dear. Feel it. Feel it. Now you check. आप you किसको की बना सकते हो? Please everyone listen carefully. This is very important concept. Again I repeat, this is very important concept. Now you check किसको की बना सकते हो? From which? Like can you make key A? Can you make key A? No sir. Why? Because even this is not unique. Repeat you. E4 even it is not a FD also. Like E1 पे D1, E1 पे D2, E4 पे D3, E4 पे D4. Getting my point? Can we make a key for B? Yes sir. Can we make a key for B? Yes. D1, D2, D3, D4. That's why here, that's why here candidate key is B. That's why here candidate key is B. Clear? Yeah, don't worry. Again, I will show that examples. Don't fear, bachcho. Don't fear. Like here. Please listen. What is happening here? A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3. For relation R. For relation R, here we have a, here we have a B. Now you let me know कि किसको की बना सकते हो. Either you can make A or you can make B. So 1 to 1, there are two candidate key, either A or B. Either A or B. But here what is happening, my dear? A1, B1, A1, B2, A2, B3, A2, B4, A3, B5. So can we make a key? Can we make a key, my dear? Can we make a key A? Can we make a key A? No, sir, because A1, A1, A2, A2. Can we make a key B? Yes, of course, sir. B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. So here keys are B. Many side wali. Chamka, everyone. Chamka. Chamka. Next one is many to one. Many to one means what? A1, B1, A2, B1, A3, B2, A4, B3, A5, B3. What is the key? Here, what is the key? If it is many to one, you can make A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 only A. Here candidate key is A. का बच्चों? Next. Here, what is happening? A1, B1, A1, B2. A1, B1, A1, B2. And what is happening? B1, A1 and B1, A2 also. B1, A1, B1, A2 also. After that, what is happening? A3, B3 and B3, A4 also. So my dear student, you can see, can you make A or B? A1, A1, A2, A3, A3, A4. Here repeat. B1, B1, B2, B3, B3 repeat. So you make combine as a key AB. So what is the candidate key for this one? Candidate key is AB. Why? Now it is unique. A1, B1, A1, B1 not repeat. A1, B2, A1, B2 not repeat. A2, B1, this is not repeat. A3, B3, it is not repeat. A4, B3, it is not repeat. Now AB is the key. AB is candidate key. Chamka, this is the meaning of one to many. Then there is a one to one, either candidate key A or B. Why, sir? Why it is needed? When we are learning ER to RDBMS conversion, na, that time it will helpful. Okay. And here candidate key is B only. Here candidate key is only B. Here candidate key A. Here candidate key only one AB. Only AB. This is the meaning. Till now, everyone, each and everything is crystal clear. Till now, each and everything is crystal clear, everyone. Sir, for 1 to 1, there are two candidate key, either A or B. Sham, either A or B. Entity set which having a key attribute. Clear, Sham? Not okay, crystal clear. Strong entity set. What is the meaning of strong entity set? Entity set which having a key attribute. To differentiate each entity in a entity set. Each entity in a entity set. That is called strong entity set. For example, student. For example, student, my dear. In the student entity set, roll number is the key attribute. Roll number is the key attribute which differentiate each and every student of the class. Clear, bacha? This is the meaning of strong entity set. After the strong entity set, there is also one type of entity set, weak entity set. Weak entity set. Weak entity set means which doesn't have key attribute, which not have key attribute to differentiate. स्पेलिंग चेक कर लीजिएगा. Differentiate entity in a entity set. Yeah, you can say, or which having a partial key. Which have a partial key, my dear. Which have a partial key. And how the weak entity set is represent? Weak entity set is represented by double rectangle. Double rectangle. Let's suppose dependent. This is the meaning of weak entity set. This is the meaning of weak entity set, my dear. Now listen carefully what I am explaining. Please listen. What is the concept of strong and weak entity set? Please put your pen down. I am explaining. Listen carefully. That is a double diamond means, I will tell you, don't worry, bacha. I will tell you. This is called weak entity set. This is called weak Yeah, identifying relationships. Mainly it is called weak relationship set. This is called strong, yeah, owner entity set. And the cardinality ratio is 1 to many, and here total participation is required. Here total participation is required, my total participation. These are the concept of strong and weak entity set. Please listen carefully what I am saying. What I am saying, my dear, what I am saying. Keep there is a weak entity set. What is the meaning of weak entity set? Which doesn't have any key attribute. Means which have सर स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड वीक एंटिटी सेट का क्या फायदा होता है? आई विल टेल यू बेटा, आई विल टेल यू, डोंट वरी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ वीक एंटिटी सेट? कि व्हाई व्हेन इट इज यूज, प्लीज ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, है ना? लिसन केयरफुली what I'm telling. There is a two type of entity set, strong and weak, my dear. Strong and weak, my dear. Strong and weak. So here strong entity set means what? Which having the key attribute. For example, I have taken a policy. I have taken a policy. My PWT company given a health insurance policy. Yeah, given a medical policy. Okay. So this is the strong entity set. Weak entity set means I have a policy holder name. With the help of policy holder name, it is not sufficient to differentiate each and everything. So what is required? Policy holder name plus employee ID. Then I will get na. Mean to say, beta, listen carefully. First of all, weak entity set, there are some points. Jadip Sham, please try to understand. There are some points. What are the point? Ki weak entity set, listen carefully. Weak entity set represented by double rectangle. Weak relationship set identifying double diamond. This is asked already. And what is the cardinality ratio? 1 to many. And weak relationship set to weak entity set, there is a total participation. There is a total participation. Now listen carefully. What is the meaning of weak entity set? What is the meaning? A entity set which doesn't have a key attribute. A weak entity set must participate in identifying relationship type with a owner entity set. How they participate? With the help of owner entity set. With the help of owner entity set. Or this entities in this entity can be identified by combination of what I told. This is called partial key, and this is called key attribute of owner entities. Key attribute of owner या strong entities. So partial key, listen carefully. Partial key of the weak entity type and the particular entity they related in a identifying entity type. Mean to say partial key, P name plus employee ID. How they will represent, how they will identify? Here partial P name plus EID. They will identify each entity in a entity. Clear, bacha? So you can see weak entity set can be identified uniquely only by considering the primary key of another entity. Owner entity set and weak entity set must be participate in one to many relationship set. I told one to many. Okay. And one at owner and many at weak entity. Why it is? Let's suppose you have a one employee, you have a many dependent. For example, you, your spouse, your kids. You, your spouse and your kids. And weak entity set have a total participation in identifying relationship. You can see there is a total participation. Here, there is a total participation. Clear, bacha? You can see the arrow here. We'll get this arrow means one side. So this is represented by double rectangle, and weak entity set with no key means attribute of weak entity set are not sufficient to differentiate entities uniquely. For example, listen carefully. Dependents, dependent name only not sufficient Dependent name only not sufficient. Dependent name only not sufficient to determine each and everything. To determine all the details about the policy, how many candidates are had taken the advantage of these policies. This is possible with the help of strong entity set key attribute. And for each weak entity set, there must be owner entity set, which is called strong. And relationship set between weak and identify is also weak relationship set. The participation towards the weak entity set must be total participation, and the cardinality ratio is 1 to many. These are the points, beta. These are the points. Sham, clear, beta? Clear? Like here you can see 1 to many. There is a total participation. It is represented by double rectangle. Or weak relationship set is represented by double diamond. Now, this is the key point. A weak entity set, and multi-valued attribute and composite attribute. Composite and multi-valued attribute allowed to represent in ER diagram, but not allowed in RDBMS. Not allowed in RDBMS table. Now here I am showing the symbols. I am showing the symbols. Entity, rectangle entity, double rectangle weak entity, diamond relationship, double diamond identifying relationship या weak relationship, oval attribute with underline key attribute. This is multi-valued, this is composite, and this is drive attribute like age. This is called drive attribute. And here total participation at E2 side. This is what? 1 to many. 1 to many. This is what? Many to many. This is what? 1 to 1. This is what? Where is the arrow? This one. Many to 1. I think now there is a no confusion in 1 to many or many to 1. I think there is a no confusion 1 to many or many to 1 now. Everything is crystal clear, bacha. Sham, Jaideep, now solve this question. This is the gate question. Gate 2012. Please tell me what is the answer. Tell me fast what is the answer. Each and everyone let me know fast. Given the basic ER and relation model, which of the following is incorrect? Attribute of an entity means ER diagram, can have multi-valued attribute, more than one value. Multi-valued, it means multi-valued allowed in ER. Yes, of course it is correct. Attribute of an entity can be composite. Yes, it is correct in ER. In a row of relational table, a attribute can have more than one value. That is wrong, incorrect, bacha. And exactly one value or null. Yes, it is correct. These are the questions, बच्चा. ये भी बहुत इजी था, करा चुके अपन पहले ही. ER से RDBMS कन्वर्जन, इसका आंसर दीजिए बच्चों. प्लीज गिव द आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. Everyone. What is the answer for this question? You think? And foreign key, what we do? I am giving this as a PDF. You will read it, then we will discuss. Bacha. Okay. I am giving this PDF. You read it, then we will discuss. I will upload these things in a PDF, then we will discuss the next class. Don't worry. Okay, bachcho. Now let me know, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt, my dear? Bachcho, tell me one thing. Really, you are enjoying this session? You are getting something new? Tell me fast. Tell me fast, my dear. So if you really enjoying, write down hashtag enjoying. Very good, bacha. God bless. No doubt, enjoying lots, sir. Thank you. So my dear student, God bless. I will upload this PDF. You will read it. Then we will discuss on the next class, the foreign key and conversion part. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. God bless.